Good morning, and thank you for joining us at the TSN GEMS conference. My name is Camille Farah, and I'm the CEO and Managing Director of Optiscan Imaging, a company based in Melbourne, which has miniaturized confocal microscopy to the point of being able to be used in clinical applications. Just a little bit about the company to start off with, for those not familiar with us. We're Melbourne-based. We've been manufacturing confocal endomicroscopes for the last 30 years. We're patent protected. We've had our products validated by very large multinationals, including Pentax and Zeiss. We operate out of our headquarters in Melbourne, but more recently, we have a commercial hub and a clinical hub in Rochester, Minnesota, in association and in partnership with the Mayo Clinic there as our clinical partner. Our main product is based on a digital microscopy at point of care, where we can provide subcellular resolution imaging at point of contact with no slides, no tissue processing, and no delays. And of course, we believe that our technology fits seamlessly into the diagnostic and surgical workflows commonly found in clinical applications, whether they be in surgery, pathology, or veterinary medicine. Our market cap is 120 million, and we have a large shareholder following in Australia. Our main point of differentiation in the digital pathology space is point of care digital microscopy, which is an evolving and ever-changing field, and we believe this is the future of medicine. We see a world where pathology is real-time, is digital, and is at point of care, compared to what we currently have, which is an analog system, which is slow, reactive, and very definitely delayed. We see a world where doctors can diagnose conditions on the spot with our technology, without physical biopsies, where surgeons can treat cancers completely, the first time, every time, because they can assess cancer tissue margins, and where pathologists can see cells live during an operation, not days afterwards when they're looking at their glass slides. And of course, that means that we can generate results in seconds or minutes, not days or weeks, which is the current status quo with laborious laboratory procedures. So we're on a journey moving through a transformation from being an original equipment manufacturer to being a private label medical technology company. And we've been working for the last several years on making significant changes in our organizational readiness, both the structure, the leadership, and the scale to manufacture. Our technology readiness, we've now unveiled multiple hardware and software offerings that we'll intend to bring to market following regulatory clearance, in establishing significant clinical and commercial partnerships and collaborations across the globe in preparation for market entry. And of course, in clinical validation, in preparation of regulatory submission and clearance. When we set out on this journey, we talked about a vision of multiple clinical devices for different clinical applications, and this would be buttressed by a suite of digital health assets. And these are telepathology, AI-based diagnostics, flexible endomicroscopy through the biopsy working channel of commercially available scopes, robotic integration, and then ultimately image-guided molecular surgery. So today I'll update you on our progress to date with these items. We now have a suite of hardware offerings in the life sciences, in veterinary medicine, in dental care, in surgery, and also in pathology. We are pursuing our surgical and pathology offerings in the first instance with regulatory clearance for human healthcare and our veterinary product for veterinary medicine. So we've realized the hardware offerings over the last 3 years in product development, research, changes to the operating systems, and changes basically to both hardware and software. In the telepathology space, we've created our own telepathology offering, which is live streaming of our images anywhere across the world in real time. Distinct geographies, time zones, and locations are now a thing of the past with our offering in telepathology. We've brought a minimal viable product forward and will be deploying this product on our clinical devices in early 26 for further clinical testing before regulatory submission. In addition, we are progressing 3 AI-assisted solutions for oral tissue imaging, breast tissue imaging, and GI tissue imaging. And these are the 3 clinical areas that we're spending most of our time accumulating data and also deploying our devices. We continue to develop the next generation of flexible endomicroscopy, and these are some concept designs around the Gen 3 device. The GI market remains a significant area of interest for us, a very large market size, and an area that we've demonstrated significant penetration in the past with our device with Pentax. The point of difference here is that we'll have an open system which is independent of the endoscope manufacturers, so that way we can tap into the broader 100% of the market instead of being tied to one particular scope manufacturer in a closed system. We continue to develop the robotic integration with our collaboration with the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, and now moving that also to collaborations at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida. In the first instance, looking at applications in breast cancer surgery, and then opening that up to other robotic surgical procedures in due course. We are working on our hardware integration in addition to our software integration to maximize visualization for robotic-assisted surgery, and that work is on track. Importantly, to summarize these developments from a product pipeline point of view, we are expecting to submit a FDA application for clearance of our veterinary product in 2026, followed soon thereafter for our surgical device InView and our pathology device Inform also in 2026. And obviously with launch of those 2 clinical human imaging products in 2027. We continue to work on the specific requirements around our dental imaging hardware and contrast agent requirements previously provided to us by the FDA, and that will continue well into 2027. And as I've alluded to, our 3rd generation flexible GI scope is still in preclinical testing mode, and that will come online in the next couple of years. To buttress those hardware offerings will be then supported by the software integration with telepathology, robotics, and AI. All of our devices are built with those software integrations in mind, so those will be seamless after the hardware is FDA cleared. We are on a journey to realize commercial opportunities within oral imaging, GI imaging, surgical applications in robotics. And in the first instance, the surgical applications will be in open surgery for both breast and head and neck, then followed by applications in laparoscopic surgery, and then ultimately with robotic surgery as that field continues to expand and to grow. So significant market opportunity in front of us in multiple areas. So just a closing comment in relation to the defining opportunity that is Optiscan imaging. We have a validated product with multiple years and multiple partners, particularly currently Carl Zeiss and the Mayo Clinic. We have a truly revolutionary technology, which one platform offering multiple applications in clinical care and multiple opportunities for growth in the market. We are at an inflection point moving away from product development to market entry and commercialization, and we see Optiscan's imaging technology in pathology in a similar way that CT and MR transformed radiology. We believe Optiscan imaging and its technology is truly medicine's next great leap moving forward. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time and happy to take any of your questions at this email. Thank you very much for joining us today at TSN Gems.